Today we're going to be discussing what happened at Astrofest 2021. Now, I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of this in the news on like TikTok, social media, just about a lot of the stuff that occurred. I've seen a lot of graphic videos going around. Obviously, none of that will be shown in this video. And I'm sure you guys already know a lot of the main points and stuff that happened at this actual fest, but we're going to dive into an article that kind of just sums up everything that actually happened, and we're going to discuss a little bit of the future of Astrofest and Travis Scott at the end of the video. Now, before we start, I'm going to show that Travis Scott did come out with two statements, one being a tweet and the other one was an Instagram video. I will show the Instagram video, and as for the tweet or the post that he made, it says that I'm absolutely devastated by what took place last night. Houston PD has my total support as they continue to look into the tragic loss of life. I'm committed to working together with the Houston community to heal and support the families in need. Thank you to Houston PD Fire Department and NRG Park for their immediate response and support. That was the first statement that Travis made, and then the second statement he made was basically him just kind of summing this up again and saying that he's looking into what actually happened.
I just want to send out prayers to the ones that was lost last night. We're actually working right now to identify the families so we can help assist them through this tough time. You know, my fans really mean the world to me, and I always just really want to leave them with a positive experience. And anytime I can make out, anything that's going on, I just stop the show and, help them get the help they need, I could just never imagine the severity of the situation. We've been working closely with everyone to just try to get to the bottom of this. The City of Houston, HPD, Fire Department, everyone to help us figure this out. So if you have any information, please just contact your local authorities. Everybody continue to just keep your prayers. I mean, I'm honestly just devastated, and I could never imagine anything like this just happening. And I'm gonna do everything I can to keep you guys updated and just keep you guys informed on what's going on. Love you all.
Now, I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of reports as 8 people have passed away from the event, and there was people there that were supposedly or allegedly injecting people with drugs. According to CBS, the Houston mayor said that a 14-year-old, a 16-year-old, 2 21-year-olds, 2 23-year-olds, a 27-year-old, and one person of an unknown age died. 25 people were transported to the hospital and 13 remain hospitalized, including 5 people under the age of 18. The mass casualty incident occurred after 9 p.m. when a crowd began to compress toward the front of the stage, and that caused some panic and it started causing some injuries. People began to fall out, became unconscious, and this created an additional panic. The chief of police, Troy Finner, confirmed Saturday afternoon that authorities were aware of reports of a possible drug spiking incident. Finner said that while they're investigating the possible drug spiking incident, other victims were clearly trampled. Officials are waiting to receive footage of the event from Live Nation. They expect to receive the footage later Saturday. He added that police have received reports that a security officer in the area reported feeling a prick in his neck before losing consciousness. Medical personnel reported administering Narcan and were able to revive him. Medical staff who treated the officer noted a mark that could have been from an injection, Finner said. A source close to Astroworld told CBS News the alleged drug spiking incident was a targeted attack on innocent people, including a child. 11 people who were transported to the hospital were in cardiac arrest, but authorities won't know the cause of the 8 deaths until the medical examiner has completed his investigation. About 50,000 people attended the music event on Friday, the first night of a 2-night festival. The surge happened while Travis Scott was on stage. At some point, the show was stopped when the crowd was surging. The event ended early, and the second day of the festival has been canceled. Finner said 25 people were arrested during the event, 23 for trespassing, 1 for marijuana possession, and 1 for public intoxication. The event had an stable security with 528 Houston police officers and 755 additional private security officers from Live Nation inside NRG Park for the festival, according to Finner. Alright, so obviously a lot happened here. There was multiple deaths, tons of injuries, this substance that was being injected into people, and obviously I'm sure, like I said, we've all seen even more stuff happening where the concert wasn't being stopped. There was just lots of things going on. We also know that a few other big rappers were brought out, like Roddy Ricch and Drake. Roddy Ricch has already stated, same with Travis Scott, that they are both going to be donating some of their profits, or I think Roddy Ricch said his entire proceeds from the event, to all the families that lost somebody at this event. If I remember correctly, at the 2019 Astrofest, there was reports of a lot of injuries and just stuff like that as well. It obviously wasn't anywhere near to the severity as this is, but I think this just kind of shows that Travis probably won't be holding another one of these, at least not for a long time. Now, I'm not here to discuss if Travis should be held accountable or his team for anything that occurred. I'm not here to point fingers at anyone. I'm just kind of giving a report or an update on everything that actually occurred. That's up to your guys' opinion if you think that Travis and his team should be held accountable or who you think should be held accountable for all this stuff occurring. As for the future of Astrofest, like I said, I don't think that there's going to be another one, and if there is, I don't think it's going to be for a long time. I think Travis and his team are going to take a lot more time in consideration into finding events and safe venues to do this at, and to be able to have a proper staff there and police enforcements just to make sure everyone's protected and safe while they're actually at the event. As for Travis Scott, I've obviously seen some hate go towards him just because there are people that are holding him accountable, and like I said, that's up to you and your opinion what you think should happen to Travis and his team and everyone involved with this event, but it seems like this will definitely have a really negative effect on Travis's career. Well, at the moment, it doesn't seem like he's going to be canceled or anything too extreme because everyone's obviously still trying to figure out what actually took place. I do see this leaving some kind of negative impact on Travis and probably delaying some other stuff that he had planned to be happening within the future. I just hope that everyone that went to this event is still safe, that they're okay, and that everyone negatively impacted by losing someone or just injuries or anything in that sorts are okay and that they are going to be properly tended to. A link to this article will be listed in the description down below if you guys do want to check it out for yourself. Thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.